guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that all bell notification. In that way you won't miss any time I publish a new video. Alright, so what are we going to be making today? Well, today we'll be making... Okay, so we're going to make pizza dough in order to make pizza today. So these are the ingredients that you're going to need in order to make your pizza dough. So we have 4 cups of flour here. We will need 1 1/3 cup of warm water. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 1/4 teaspoons of yeast, 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're going to use about 2 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese to make our dough, and 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning. So, and also, sorry, I forgot, we're also going to use 1 tablespoon of honey as well to make our pizza dough. So this pizza dough is not just going to be a plain pizza dough, but we're going to add some Parmesan cheese to it as well as some Italian seasoning. So let's put everything together. Now what I'm going to do to make this pizza dough, I'm going to actually use my bread machine. It's going to mix it. It's going to remain in there for about 1.5 hours. So the dough will then get time to rest and to rise. And then we will take it out, flatten it, add our toppings and put to bake. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to add in our water. I'm going to add in my yeast and my salt. I'm going to add in my olive oil. I'm going to add in my honey. Of course you can use sugar if you wish, but I'm choosing to use honey. Let's add in our Italian seasoning. We're going to add in our Parmesan cheese. We're going to add in our flour. Alright. So we're going to put this on the dough cycle. And start. I'm going to add just a little more water to this. I'll just add a little more flour as well. Just a little dusting more of flour. So this looks good here, so we're just going to cover it and leave it to do its thing. If you look at the timer here, you would see it's for 1 hour and 25 minutes. So it will knead and it will just remain there to rest, and it will rise on its own. So I've just come into my garden to get some sweet basil for my pizza, because I'm making pizza for dinner this evening. So let's go over to the sweet basil. So here I have my sweet basil plant. I'm just going to pick some leaves for putting on the top of my pizza. As the rains have started back, the sweet basil plant has gotten really big, as you can see. Alright, I think that's good enough. Guys, do you see the size of my kale? Wow, that kale is huge. I also have another kale plant there as well, but it's, again, because of the rains, man, everything has gotten so huge and big. This here is another seasoning plant that I have, and you can see, again, with just a little rainwater, and it has exploded in size. This is what they call Panadol bush, this particular herb here. So here we have our pizza dough. So we're just gonna sprinkle some flour here on my board so I can rest the dough on it, and then I'm just gonna cut it in half because I'm making 2 pizzas. So this recipe that I gave you was to make 2 pizzas. Okay, so we're gonna cut this in half. Now we have our dough for our pizza. There you have it, folks, your pizza dough. I'm going to assemble my pizza now. So I'm going to use a salsa sauce for my base. So this is a mild salsa sauce. Another option for base is tomato ketchup. Which I'm probably going to do for my second pizza. So this one I'm going to use a salsa base, and my second pizza I'm going to use a tomato ketchup base. So now I have red bell peppers and green bell peppers here. So we're just going to sprinkle some of that. Alright. I have some tomatoes here. I'm going to put some tomatoes. I should mention that I salted my vegetables here. I did sprinkle salt in it. Okay, and now I'm going to sprinkle some of the sweet basil. Now let's put some pineapple. And now cheese. Okay guys, so I'm going to put my pizza into the oven. I have my oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to leave it in for about